Welcome back. Today, I want you to think about something that's probably on your kitchen counter right now. Something so common, so humble, you probably don't even think of it as a health food.
You don't, but you should. It's arguably one of the most underrated things in your pantry.
We were talking about the onion.
It really is the definition of hiding in plain sight.
Yeah.
We just see it as a flavor base, or maybe the thing that makes you cry when you're making dinner.
Right.
But botanically, in the Eliaceae family, this thing has been used as a tool for literally thousands of years, both as food and as a kind of natural therapy.
Which is exactly why we need to do a deep dive. To peel back the layers, sorry, I had to.
It was inevitable.
But really, it's not just a vegetable. It's more like a complex biological machine that can be everything from a heart protector to, believe it or not, a cosmetic ingredient.
And you can't understand that complexity if you just lump all onions together. The research points to a very specific color code.
A color code. I like that. I admit I usually just grab whatever bag is cheapest. Does the color really make that big of a difference?
A huge difference. It's a direct signal of its function. So let's start with white onions.
Okay.
They're described as being milder, much juicier, and easier to digest. Because of that, they're really your go-to for raw consumption if you want the benefits without, the overwhelming flavor.
Okay, that makes sense. Then you have the yellow onion, which I feel like is the workhorse. It's the standard cooking onion.
And for good reason. They're incredibly durable, they hold up under heat, and nutritionally, they've got a really balanced profile of antioxidants. They're sort of the all-rounder.
Well, if you're looking for the most powerful one, the data really points to the red onion, right? The purple one.
Oh, without a doubt, the red onion is the nutritional powerhouse of the family. That deep purple pigment.
Yeah.
That's a sign of the highest antioxidant content.
And that's where the heart health benefits really come in.
Exactly. If that's your specific goal, red is what you want on your plate. And that pigment is a great segue into the actual chemistry of what's going on inside.
It's like a little pharmacy in there.
It really is. I mean, an onion is about 89% water,
Yeah.
but that other 11% is just dense. You've got vitamin C, B6, minerals like potassium and iron. But the real magic is the bioactive compounds. The big star is quercetin.
Quercetin, that's the compound responsible for that anti-inflammatory punch, isn't it?
That's the one. A really powerful antioxidant. But it doesn't work alone. It's paired with all these sulfur compounds.
Which is what gives it the smell.
Yes, but you should think of those sulfur compounds as the body's detox team. They actually help your body synthesize glutathione, which is the master antioxidant in your liver. It's literally fuel for your body's cleaning system.
Wow. The notes also mention prebiotic fibers, specifically inulin. I feel like people always get prebiotics and probiotics mixed up.
All the time. The simple way to think about it is probiotics add new bacteria. Prebiotics, like inulin, are just fertilizer for the good bacteria you already have. It feeds your existing microbiome.
So you combine the quercetin, the sulfur detox team, and the gut fertilizer.
And that's how you get these major health outcomes. Things like lowering bad LDL cholesterol, reducing stiffness in your blood vessels, and increasing insulin sensitivity.
Which is huge for managing diabetes risk. And there's even talk of protective effects against certain cancers.
Stomach, colon, prostate.
Mm.
It's working on a cellular level.
Now, here's where it got a little strange for me. The industry is apparently using onion derivatives in supplements and cosmetics, specifically onion juice for hair loss. Is that for real?
It sounds like an old wives' tale, doesn't it? But there's actual science there. Hair is mostly keratin, which needs sulfur for its structure. So topical onion juice, with all its sulfur, can actually nourish hair follicles and has clinical backing for regrowth.
Huh. You just have to be okay with smelling like a salad, I guess.
There's that, yeah.
I think I'll just stick to eating them. But even there's this raw versus cooked debate.
It's a real trade-off. For the maximum antioxidant punch, all that quercetin and sulfur, you really need to eat them raw. Heat breaks those compounds down.
But cooked is easier on the stomach.
Much gentler on digestion, yes. And just don't boil them. Boiling is the worst. You lose so many vitamins into the water. A light sauté or eating them raw is ideal.
We should probably pause here for a warning, though, because this sounds like a superfood, but it isn't for everyone.
No, it's definitely a double-edged sword. It's fantastic for, say, smokers because of that high antioxidant load or people with weak immunity. But if you suffer from gastritis, reflux, or IBS, onions can cause some real distress: heartburn, bloating, gas.
So what's a reasonable dose for someone who can handle them?
The sources suggest about half to one medium onion a day, which, let's be honest, is a pretty big commitment if you're eating it raw, but that's where the maximum benefit is.
So at the end of the day, the onion is this powerful ally for your heart and immune system, but only if your stomach can handle the alliance.
Exactly. You have to know your own body and what works for you.
Which leaves us with a final thought for you to chew on. We know the raw red onion gives you the biggest health reward, but it's also, let's face it, the most socially aggressive option. You have to ask yourself, is a cleaner cardiovascular system worth the social cost of having onion breath? It's a tough call. Thanks for listening.